You are now about to experience Brown Bag TV, Episode 12, Black History Month, February 28th, Microsoft.
All right, ladies, you guys are good. We're live.
Great.
Good morning. How are you doing today?
I'm great. It's a pleasure to be here.
It's a pleasure to meet you and be here with you. If you could just start off by explaining who you are.
Sure. So my name is Adele Burns, and I am the Deputy Chief at California's Division of Apprenticeship Standards. So we're the entity in California's government that oversees approving apprenticeship programs, and also my work in particular is focused on trying to expand apprenticeship into all sectors of our economy. Apprenticeship has traditionally been in the building trades, and we're in the fire trades in California, and we're looking at really trying to expand it into many different sectors, from tech to healthcare to education. Really, every sector of our economy, we want to be creating this earn and learn pathway into careers.
No, that's amazing. And I would love to potentially be involved in that someday. What are ways you're looking to expand, the apprenticeship programs?
Yeah, so there's a lot of different ways that we're going about it, but we certainly want to be promoting apprenticeship as a model both for employers to consider in terms of filling acute talent needs, which we know a lot of employers across our entire economy are really struggling to fill talent needs. And we really see apprenticeship as a mechanism for employers to tap into a much broader set of talent and to really be partners in developing that talent into the workforce that they need. And in addition, we want to be promoting this opportunity among young folks, among career switchers, as a way to be earning money and also getting into a career and really up-leveling your skills while you're on the job, and also learning a bit in the classroom, where that classroom portion is really tailored to the job that you have. So that's really what an apprenticeship is. And so we're looking at promoting that model in a lot of different ways. And we are certainly grateful for opportunities like this to speak to you and this community about promoting that opportunity. And we're also making some pretty big investments in the state of California into growing apprenticeship, both in offsetting the cost of training for apprentices so that neither the apprentice nor the employers are needing to pick up the bill on training apprentices, which is huge. And we recently made an investment into something called the Apprenticeship Innovation Funding, which is really trying to help those organizations that are stepping up to support more employers and more apprentices to really create a scaled system of apprenticeship across California.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yes, I'm very busy. My team is very busy, but it's amazing work.
Yeah.
I mean, I really see that we're shifting our economic and educational system is really what we're doing. And across a lot of our education system, what we find is about a third of high school graduates go on to a 4-year degree, a third go on to community college, and a third don't go on to any higher education. Yet 80% of jobs require a college degree.
Right.
And thus we have this massive disconnect.
Yeah.
And I really see apprenticeship as a bridge in that disconnect. And it's a bridge in creating opportunities both for employers to meet talent needs, but also for young folks and career switchers to be able to earn, right? A lot of people, that third that goes on to no higher education, I believe that a lot of them just can't afford it, right? And so
Speaking of someone, I can agree. I can agree.
Right?
There's a lot taking out loans, and then being in debt and having to worry about paying these loans back off, and so I understand.
Yeah, and that doesn't mean that you're not smart, you're not hardworking, you're not passionate, you're all these things, but you need to earn. And we understand that. And so I think it's really important that we change our economic and education systems to create these pathways that value everybody and help to give people that opportunity to be earning, but also learning and up-leveling and getting into a career.
I love it. I admire the initiative. What are some skills that are required for someone like myself to be able to contribute that is trying to meet you guys' expectations?
Yeah, so we have a wide variety of apprenticeship programs out there already. We're certainly doing a lot of work to expand them, but already in California we have programs in cybersecurity, in pharmacy tech, in machinist, in to become a nurse, we really have, so each occupation has its own requirements, right? But I would say perhaps the universal necessary quality is that you have to be hardworking and learn accountability, right? I think that in many ways that's the transition from being young to being an adult, right? And stepping into a job, you need to be enthusiastic and hardworking and willing to learn, and willing to step up to the opportunity. And the idea of an apprenticeship is to take those folks who are willing to have that accountability and step up to that opportunity and show up with that passion, with that interest, with that willingness to learn, and of course the accountability, right? Like, for any job that you have to know you're going to be there when you say you're going to be there. You're going to be respectful to those around you. You're going to do what you said you're going to do, right? Like, some of these fundamental things are, and I don't like to minimize some of the challenges that life throws at folks. And so I think good apprenticeship programs are often scaffolded with a level of life challenge supports, right, to help with the emerging challenges that may come up, and to help apprentices and help folks navigate to have that accountability and be able to show up to work fully when there are things going on in life, like schools closing or domestic situations that may happen. And so those support services are also really important, and something that we certainly, as we try to create apprenticeships, we see key connections with community-based organizations and workforce boards that can often offer those kind of supportive services as well.
Okay, 60 seconds. We need final thoughts.
Can I ask one more question?
I haven't gotten to my advice. I haven't gotten to my advice for you.
Well, okay, yeah. 2 minutes, including advice.
Okay, all right. Yes, okay. What I would say is that you are a pioneer, and you have found this opportunity of apprenticeship, which is massive. And so I applaud you for finding this pathway. I think there's a lot of folks out there that aren't aware of it, that haven't found it yet. So bravo to you for finding it. And I would say seize this opportunity both to get yourself into a career, but I think one of the incredible benefits of an apprenticeship is that it teaches you that you always have that possibility to up-level and to be learning on the job and advancing your skills at the same time. And so I'm excited for your journey ahead as you navigate the different steps in your career, and be an evangelist. Go out there and tell your community about it. Tell your friends, tell your family members, so that they also are finding these opportunities. Because, and I think based on the area that you're focused on, I mean, cybersecurity and media, these are just hugely important areas. And so I applaud you for your interests, and I hope that you become a change maker yourself in terms of helping other folks in your community understand that this pathway exists, and that it's a high quality pathway that can really get you far in your career.